Hi, just a quick video showing the accuracy of this ammo out of my SKS. Basically Russian surplus ammo, put it in a nice box. It is a copper jacketed lead core bullet. I did check. I shot some wood and pulled out the fragments, and it's pure lead and copper. There's no metal in there at all. So if your range says no metal in the bullet, these are safe to go. You're good. Now, it is steel case, of course. It's lacquered steel case. It's a mil-spec round, basically. Nothing fancy about it. And as such, the accuracy is actually pretty good for what it is. It is fairly inexpensive ammo, too. It's comparable to what I can buy MFS at locally. I think I spent about $80 for 250 rounds, which is fine. I won't reload ammo for that. For the steel case, I still pick up my cases. I never leave anything behind, but I just throw them away. But here it is at 50 meters, 2330 feet per second. So it is comparable to MFS. MFS might just be just a touch hotter. This was certainly not one of my better groups. This is probably leaning towards one of my worst groups. But I want to reflect kind of a worst case scenario for this. I'm not taking time shooting either. I'm just kind of yanking the trigger as I see fit. I'm not being calm or collective about it. It's not a match rifle, so I'm not going to shoot it like a match rifle. I'm going to shoot it like a semi-auto SKS. Deserves to be shot. Here it is at 100 meters. Still not a bad group. Again, the group's patterns have changed, but the basic dimension will be the same. Point of aim doesn't change much. You're going to be up in this area. And I did try it out at longer range, and I did screw up because I changed my point of aim. I underestimated how much the bullets would drop, so I bumped it up a dot on my scope, and the group moved up right away there. And I didn't feel like setting up a whole bunch more paper. I did have another group where I had a fairly tight group before, and then another single flyer that just basically just grazed the paper. So it was actually better than 8 inches, which is what this is. But it was really hard. It was hard to see where the other bullet had hit, so I didn't want to use that. Again, worst case scenario, me adjusting in the course of action, trying to hit something. Still, you know what? I'm hitting a milk jug or whatever it is I want to hit it. 220 meters, which is pretty extreme for the scope I had too. So that could account for some of the inaccuracy there. But I'm happy with that for the SKS. That's perfectly fine. Just for a comparative, here are some failed hand loads. I was actually going to pull them apart and recycle the components. I thought, hey, what the heck? Instead of throwing more SKS lead, let's just blast them off with this. That's what failed hand loads do at the same range. So there's no comparison to a bolt gun in the SKS. So just keeping things in perspective there. But all in all, I'm happy with the Barnaul. I'm certainly going to try and find some more. I do have a bunch of the MFS soft point kicking around, but I'm trying not to use it because soft point is hit or miss. I do have some reloading components for 7.62x39, but I haven't done a video on it because I've yet to see anything really worthy of mentioning. I'm using Reloader 7, and I think I'm going to change powders. Now I can get my groups down to about 2 inches at 100 meters, but it's not really worth mentioning, really. If that's the best I can do with brass case and Hornady bullets, then it's not worth reloading for. For the sake of 0.4, as you see in some of my other ones, I'll just shoot the surplus stuff and call it good and reload my more accurate rifles. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to try and find some different types and amend video footage of the SKS accuracy. We'll leave it at that.